Hey, we're DMAs, we're at Falls, and you're watching the AU review.
Fellas, welcome to Falls. How are we feeling?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Actually, I'm not feeling that good. We had to play tour manager, woke us up at like 6:30 this morning, and way too early.
Trainer. And I'm so sorry about the weather. It's a bit of a... You like playing in cold weather?
We have done, yeah.
Yeah?
It's cool, yeah.
Is this your first time at Falls? Have you been as punters before, or...?
Johnny played last year. The first time I've been to Lorne.
Cool. So we have time, I guess, over the course of all three legs to check out any artists. Is there anyone in particular you want to see on the bill?
Yeah. We really wanted to see Julian Casablancas play, but our friends Jaguar Mara are playing.
Yeah.
Sticky Fingers are playing. We'll check them out.
Yeah.
I think we have a day off on the Byron Day on the 2nd, is it? Yeah, I think.
I want to check out Ronda Jules as well, I reckon.
Yes, if we have time. But
that'll be sick.
We've got a tight schedule, so we're not, I think that Byron Day is going to be the only day we get to check something out.
Yeah, well, hopefully, fingers crossed. So, Johnny, you played last year. Were you on the Valley stage or in the Grand Theatre?
We're on this stage.
Oh, cool.
Our drummer, Liam, also played. Yeah, he was in there
awesome.
as well, so it was pretty chill.
Nice.
But yeah, it was good vibes.
Yeah, totally. It's the best stage to be on, I reckon. Let's talk about the year you guys have had. So, you've recently just come back from the UK, right? Played a few shows over there.
True.
Not too long ago. How'd that go down?
It was cool. It was we were supporting a local band over there, and we're actually pretty fortunate. Actually, they're playing some pretty impressive venues and some venues that I'd always wanted to play. Like the Brixton Academy was pretty sick.
How's it been for you guys? I guess starting out, this has really been your first full-on year as DMAs, getting the music out and whatnot, playing some shows. And it's such a lucky thing, I suppose, for you guys to be able to hit up the UK and even the US so early and do the international circuit. Is that something that you wanted to do from the get-go? Is that really important for you to build that traction overseas?
Totally. I know. I always kind of wanted to get over there pretty quickly and just even just to get the name out there, before you've released the album. So eventually, when you do release something, it's not just completely out of the blue. There's been a little bit of groundwork done, which is cool.
And did you think they received you guys pretty well? Was there much of a difference between the States and the UK, do you feel, and how you were received?
Yeah. When we were playing at like CMJ Festival in New York, we did like another sort of related thing in LA.
Yeah.
It was like the showcasey thing, so like people were there to see us play, and so I kind of think that the response there was always kind of going to be good in that sense. But in the UK, we were just supporting a band and no one was there to see us. So it could have gone either way, so that was a bit of a sort of a gamble, but it was good.
With the UK shows as well, that like the Cortinas were on at like 9 o'clock every, which is pretty early, comparing gigs over here as well. It's like, so we were on at 8 o'clock every night, but it was pretty cool because the crowd, even though they weren't specifically they were specifically there to see the Cortinas, they would still rock up early and be into it, and which is cool.
Watching them perform as well, did they at all influence the way in which you guys wanted to approach your headline shows, how you guys wanted to be on stage?
Not really.
No.
They had a really good
anyway.
They had a really good crew.
Yeah,
that was really good.
Yeah,
we
awesome.
want something like, it was just cool to see. I'd never really been a part of a show like shows that big, see how it all ran really smoothly and everyone working. It was great.
Yeah,
it was
awesome.
really cool. Yeah.
And IOU, how's that been for the past years? Johan coming today to catch you guys?
No, I think he was. I don't know. No, he's not coming. No,
Yeah.
I think he's got some other new stuff that he's doing back in Sydney.
Yeah.
But it's been cool working with him.
Yeah.
We're recording a record at the moment. We're like more than halfway finished.
Yeah, awesome.
And we've been kind of, working with him on that. It's been good.
Yeah, he seems like he's super supportive of everything you guys do, and it's been awesome to see the success that you've reaped so quickly. But I read an article not too long ago, and you guys mentioned that you really just want to earn your stripes on the road and be in it for the long haul. So is there anything you have to consciously do to, make that happen, or what are you guys doing?
Just gotta write shitloads of songs, don't you?
Yeah. Just keep making good music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really I know. That's all we've really ever focused on, with DMAs. It's like just keep writing good tunes, and we know we can all play our instruments, so it's like, as long as you keep doing that, that's the only point where you start missing the mark,
Yeah, awesome. Good stuff. What else is planned, I guess, coming into 2015? What do you want to tick off the list? You've already done the international circuit. We head back overseas next year, or?
Yeah, we have plans to go over there and do some like summer festivals.
Cool.
And release a couple of singles off the record, and then do an Australian tour like late next year, and then release the record in like September or something.
Cool.
Yeah.
So a few more festivals. So just finishing up, I guess, thinking about the massive year that you guys have had, what's been the ultimate highlight for you?
I don't know. We try not to get too excited about anything, you know, like, because it's like, no, obviously, you know, you got to, you know, be stoked that, you know, things are going well, but like we said, you know, we're in it for the long haul, and I think the best thing for us is, well, for me personally, I like the fact that, you know, we're halfway through doing this album, and I can already tell that from nearly exactly a year ago, from when we started doing the EP in my bedroom, it's already, I know, production-wise and songwriting-wise, and we've learnt a lot in the last 12 months. So I'm happy releasing the album now, and that even though we had the tunes to do it 12 months ago, we held off because I think we've all learnt a lot in the last 12 months.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about the EP because it was done pretty much at your place. Looking back on the EP, are you still happy with how it came out though? Like, it's probably a good starting point to do it from home and then bring it to a bigger studio and a bigger scale.
A natural progression, you know?
Yeah.
That's one thing I haven't, and even from that to the 7-inch to the album, it'll be that, and then, because we decided we're just going to produce the album ourselves, and then maybe even then we consider someone if we meet the right person for the second album, and they might even still show that continuous, you know, growth in production and you know, what kind of music we actually want to write.
Yeah, cool.
Because it's like pretty dynamic at the moment, you know.
Yeah, awesome. And in terms of your live show as well, is there anything you want to do to expand on that, like to take it to that next level? Are you pretty happy with how it's going at the moment?
We bought a bunch of gear to do like for like even the last tour, but we just didn't get our heads around it enough. So
yeah,
like on the originally when we started off, it was just like drum machine loops and stuff, and we want to get back into that.
Cool.
So like having triggers and that.
Awesome, nice one.
More of like a sort of like electronic influence, like keyboards and
Cool. Where's that kind of influence come from? Has it come from like past projects? Because you all came from different kind of.
Sort of just comes from, I don't know, Tommy has he's heaps into like, I don't know, just sort of beats, and Tommy, it's pretty much Tommy. Yeah. He's sitting right, he didn't want to do the interview, he never does.
So you're a bit camera shy, is he? He's just thinking back a few tinnies.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he just
someone's got to do it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Guys, thank you so much for joining me, and congrats on a massive year. Can't wait to see the new stuff next year.
Cool.